Today, instead of reviewing extremely expensive phones, we'll be reviewing lower-end phones, but are still smartphones. Welcome to my review of the Microsoft Lumia 535 Dual SIM, a very cheap phone, but still a smartphone. First, I call this a smartphone because it comes with a touchscreen, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connectivity. It looks okay and comes with a variety of colors. The only problem I found about the camera is that how easily it can be scratched as it pops out. Let's talk about the specifications of the phone. It runs Windows Phone 8.1 right out of the box and is equipped with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 200 quad-core processor running at 1.2 GHz, along with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage. Although that 8 GB of internal storage is expandable through micro SD card of up to 128 GB. Wow. It has a 5-inch IPS LCD multi-touch display and has a 5-megapixel camera that records 480p at 30 FPS, not even HD. Too bad. All that is powered by the Lithium 1905 mAh battery. As I mentioned, this phone has 2 SIM card slots, which means it can use 2 SIM cards simultaneously. This gives you the ability to use one SIM card for browsing and other internet activities, such as sending email or instant messaging or whatever it is, while the other one to be used to make calls and send text messages. This is also good for the people that are working on studying in a foreign country, when they want to have a local SIM card to make calls there, and the other one to be used to call back to their families and friends. In terms of usability and user experiences, there are actually a lot to talk about. First of all, touch sensitivity is very bad, which means it's either too sensitive or didn't respond to my touches at all. But you'll get used to it after just a few hours, so that's no big deal. Next up is scrolling acceleration. Scrolling acceleration is very bad on this phone, so it's very unnatural, and which makes the experience very unenjoyable. The typing experience is very bad on this device. The keyboard comes with swipe typing, and the text prediction is pretty fast when using it. But when you're doing normal typing, text prediction is extremely slow. It doesn't show up any predictions, even when I have finished the word and I have to wait half a second to 1 second for it to show up if I really need it. In landscape mode, the typing experience is even worse. Generally, you would expect the keyboard to be expanded and stretched to the end of the screen, but this phone doesn't. There's also one little thing that I think should be changed, which is the punctuation buttons. Although the full stop button can be held down and changed to a comma, quotation mark, etc., I would prefer to have both the comma and the full stop at the same time. The search button doesn't search for any file or anything within the app, but brings up Internet Explorer that is taking you to Google or Bing, depending on your default search engine settings in Internet Explorer. Next up is the most horrible thing during my 5-day test of the phone. Almost all Google apps are gone. Say goodbye to Hangouts, Chrome, Drive, and other apps that you often use, because there are only YouTube, Google Search, and Google+, although Google Maps can be downloaded through a third-party app. There's also one little thing that I don't like about this phone. When I launched the call app, I expected to actually bring me directly to the number pad, while this phone took me to history first. Then I have to manually click on the number pad icon to use it, although some people would like that better. I would like to have both the number pad and call history at the same time, like my Sony Xperia Z2 does. There's also one little thing that I think should be fixed. In the alarm app, I would like to have the ability to key in numbers with scrolling, instead of having scrolling only, as that would be quite inconvenient to change the alarm time significantly. Of course, this phone also has a lot of positive things that I want to talk about today. First, the ability to customize the lock screen with pictures related to real-time weather, along with weather information including a 2-day weather forecast, is absolutely fantastic. The essentials, like calls, alarm, and messaging, are very easy to use, except that it looks quite boring, only available with a black or white background. Although apps like Office and OneDrive look absolutely gorgeous on this phone. There's also a feature that is available on my primary phone, my Sony Xperia Z2, which is double tap the screen when it's locked to wake up the device, and only turns on when you put your phone in front of you, as this can prevent accidental wake-ups caused by random screen touches in your pocket, bag, or anything else. This can help with the lock button problem found on iPhones. In conclusion, the Microsoft Lumia 535 is a great, cheap phone, and it's especially for those people who use 2 SIM cards but don't want to carry around 2 phones. For example, people who work or study in a foreign country. However, the lack of app developers make this a huge deal breaker, as there is simply better choices out there, like the Xperia's M2 Dual, the Asus ZenFone 5 LTE, or 3G version. So, would I recommend this phone? Perhaps not. The lack of Google apps is a nightmare, and I would definitely choose Android for a cheap phone. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video before you close it, and subscribe to the channel as it's free and helps us out a lot. So again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!